Transmutations, 1985. The worst Clive Barker adaptation ever made. Greetings, fiends. My apologies in advance. Today we're looking at Transmutations from 1985, aka Underworld, aka the worst Clive Barker film adaptation in cinematic history. Folks, this film is so bad that even your old pal Horror Mike could not watch the whole thing. And I'm still suffering from occasional celluloid flashbacks from the traumatic event. Sadly, actors Denham Elliott and Ingrid Pitt were roped into this mess. Transmutations plot. When high-class hooker Nicole is kidnapped from her brothel, rich businessman Hugo Motherskill hires her ex-love Roy Bain to find her. Investigating the disappearance, he eventually finds traces that lead to Dr. Savary, who has produced a strange white powder that's coveted by a race of deformed human beings who live in the underworld, in the sewers below the city. I think white powder is the key phrase there. Keep in mind that in 1985, cocaine was ubiquitous throughout popular culture, but particularly in the film and music world. Cast and crew from the movie Life Force, also made in 1985, recall the fact that coke was being used often on the set of the film, while Harry Bromley, who directed and co-wrote Extro from 1982, openly admitted that he and his co-writers were very high on drugs while writing the script, and would often throw in whatever random ideas popped into their heads or thought would be neat. And when you watch, or attempt to watch, Transmutations, aka Underworld, you get the immediate idea that a whole lot of drugs went into making this B-movie enema of a motion picture. To save your sanity, you can rent my film, Horror Anthology Movie Volume 1, for a measly $1.99 on Amazon. Approximately 2 hours of original sci-fi horror content with no filler. Underworld trivia. Clive Barker hated this film. Really? I didn't see that coming. The founding members of the band Freur, Carl Hyde and Rick Smith, who scored the music for this movie, would ironically name their second music project Underworld after disbanding. Underworld would later become successful for their contribution of Dark and Long and Born Slippy for the Trainspotting soundtrack. The idea for dreams and fantasies to manifest itself psychologically relies on the person using the drug. Dr. Savory, played by Denham Elliott, always injecting others with the drug, would have had syringe needles coming out of his face during the death scene when he's forced to make his dreams a reality. This would be the conceptual beginning of the Pinhead character in Clive Barker's later film franchise, Hellraiser. Denham Elliott was in 3 hours of makeup for his death scene. He wore 2 masks at the same time, one with muscles and a second on top that was a mold of his face. His hand had blood pipes connected to run fake blood as he tore the top layer of his mask as he disintegrates. The idea of dreams and fantasies manifesting in drug addicts in physical form was more cohesive with Clive Barker's script and George Pavlov's conceptual pitch. For instance, they both shared and pitched the idea that a drug addict who would dream that they were a tree would physically become one. Pavlov's concept art had a bonsai tree growing out of a user's head. The producers either thought the makeup design would be too weird for moviegoers to understand and too expensive to make practically. Instead, the makeup design only went as far as exaggerated mutations or subtle abnormalities. I hope you enjoyed this look at transmutations. As always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.